Hey friends, today is day one of Blinds Open Hospitality, a video series that I'll be doing here about how to host and, hospitality and discipleship in your home in the midst of a busy life. So we're going to have some scripture study and some practical tips, and I'm just going to kind of give you a view behind the blinds of my life and how we do that here practically in my home. If you see the caption for details on how to get this guided journal, there's a free version that is basically the notes and space for taking notes. And then there's a guided journal that has scripture study and specific questions and tips and steps for you to take. So day one, very specifically about shame. That's the number one topic that comes up whenever I ask people about hosting and what holds them back. So today we're going to talk about Psalm 34:5. Those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. So I want you to write out a prayer asking the Lord to expose the places where shame is hindering you from doing ministry in your home. Whenever we look to him, we become radiant. And the original context of that in the a very original translation also means flows together. So think about shifting your perspective on what that looks like as far as hospitality goes, flowing together with the Lord in the midst of your life to do discipleship and hospitality, to overcome the shame that's keeping you from doing this, right? So the second verse for today is Proverbs 11:2. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. How many times do we let our pride lead us to shame? Whenever we think so much about the ways other people are going to see us or think about our homes or whatever, I homeschool 4 kids. My house is sometimes kind of crazy. But I've overcome that. So when we first started hosting young adults, I used to tell them every time, I'm so sorry, my house looks so messy. I'm so sorry, I'm working on getting better. I had a 7-month-old and a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old. Okay. It was crazy. Well, these young adult girls would come and they would help me do the dishes and they would help me prep dinner, or they would hold the baby while I prepped dinner or whatever. And when I finally said, I don't know why I say that every time you come over, this isn't just my life, it was like something broke. And I realized that by letting them into my life in the everyday moments and letting them see the way that we lived our life and be part of the mess, even though and loving them through the mess and within the mess of our lives, that's when I started realizing that I didn't need to be ashamed of the life that I'd lived, because we lived a very full life that had been blessed by the Lord. So I want you to start evaluating your shame in regards to this as we move through the rest of our week, and see below for the notes.